Mini-Me, thank you very much, buddy. I have been talking the whole time. Happy Father's Day, guys. I apologize. I had my mic muted. I wanted to actually give a little disclaimer that if I'm not talking for a little bit, my wife is getting ready to put my son to sleep. Y'all know he's in this little room here, my office slash bedroom, or his room, for until we get the addition done here. So when she does bring him in here, I'll be muting that little festival of tears, I'm sure. So next trick is to keep this thing out of the slime. So basically what I was jogging on about, which I do very much apologize, and thank you, Minnie, for bringing that to my attention. What was it? Hauling dirt up here to the landing. We've got, let's see, I'm trying to stay out of the frickin' mud. We've got some skidder roads that we want to be building, and with no dirt being up here to use, yeah, we hauled a crap ton of it up last night. Got your boy, what's up, man? How you doing? Happy Father's Day. Thank you, brother, man. I appreciate that. So we're hauling some dirt up here. Six Guns jumped in last night, or last stream. She didn't get too dirty, I guess. So yeah, you guys know he loved the dozer. So he's gonna try to get us some more skidding roads opened up, and we need some dirt in order to do that. Some of the terrain's a little bit treacherous, so I don't know how much of that I'll be getting into, just because there's a lot of work to be done. A little bit of shoveling, a lot of topping, stuff like that with the 321. So it's going to be a little bit awkward not having anybody else in here tonight. Like I said, I did throw invites out to 4 of the guys that have been in here on this map, have the mods, that type of thing. So hopefully somebody will be jumping in, but if not, we can kind of run on. But I did want to make a live stream Friday, and Six Guns came in, so we ended up jarring all night. Then yesterday we were all ready for a live stream, but he was used to Windows 7 or something like that, and he ended up unzipping all the mods and they didn't work. So we ended up thinking that I gave him the wrong mods folder, so I re-uploaded everything over to the Mega, and turned out he was unzipping the mods with he's got new Windows 10 or something crap like that. He's not, I guess, particularly used to it, so he ended up unzipping them all and having to re-download them all, which took about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So we actually got to play around 1 or 2 a.m. for about a half hour before I completely dozed out. Brad, I see you had comments in there before I pulled up the stream chat. How are you doing, buddy? Thanks for hopping in here, guys. Nice to have you guys in here right off the bat, man. That was pretty quick. So hopefully the mic and everything is getting picked up now. Everything sound all right? Probably not the best idea over this frickin'. Kaz, what's up, brother, man? I haven't seen you in, it feels like a couple months. The old frameless trailer. Boy, these things are sketchy. Sounds good, man, good. Kind of noticed things sounded a little bit low in the last stream, so turn that up just a hair. And yeah. Not really much for putting chips in this thing, but If it, well, no, we got chip vans here. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of beetle wood over here on the side that I was seeing. Must be Cam was going a little ham over here, so I figured I'd go up to the up the skidder road that I was working on previously. Do a little shovel action over there, and okay. This is my baby. Get my joysticks proper here. As proper as they can be. Yeah, it's close. Oh, yep. Hold on a second. That's a little better. Yeah, it's more better. Alright. Joystick was hitting my chair. My armrest. Cool. Hello. There we go. Up here and do a little bit of shoveling action. Way we can get some more turns out. Yeah, it'll be alright. John Deere shovel is a work in progress mod. It's alright. It's got a wicked collision to it. It's got a not a thumb, but a heel on it, and when you grab that heel, or whenever anything touches that heel, it spazzes out. They've got a real nice collision set there that works really well. But like I said, anytime you go to really do anything kind of strenuous with it, it kind of bugs out. So it is a work in progress. It looks good, functions real nice. The head needs a little bit of love for the diesel. Sorry. The old text messages coming in. The head needs a little bit of weight. I may be able to do a little bit with it if I remember. Actually, you know what? Let me do that real quickly. Real quick like. We can bring the skidder back up here. But I'll show you get that out real quick. They actually added a couple hydraulic lines, which really does a pretty nice look to it. This is the shovel. Like I said, very early work in progress. Looks pretty nice. You can see a little bit of frame stutter next to it. It's early, so we'll be easy on it. But you see, she's really light on the claw, so but when you do this type of stuff, when you're not using that heel, it seems to do all right. Doesn't really open all that much. I don't know if he was going after realism with it, or just one of them used the grapple off another machine, and maybe that machine didn't, you know, open very much or whatnot. But I'm starting to see that on a lot of mods. They don't really have that large opening. So actually, you know what it is? It's seems like it's the same claw off of the 4. What is that? 4, 6? I don't remember. It was the last video that I uploaded to YouTube. There, the claw off of the that trailer slash log loader. I've always called them apprentice because that's pretty much what I see around here. I don't see too many of the cats or deers. It's usually the deers or deer. Usually apprentice log loader on trailer there. So definitely has a lot of strength, but it seems to wander a little bit. I don't know if that's just don't know if that has to do with the weight of it, but you know, Cam really likes it, likes to use it. I think he likes the dangle. He's a big fan of the dangle heads, where I am pretty much a fixed head man myself now. That's kind of what I'm talking about. We thank God we got rid of it, or she would have went up in the air. So that's just me being used to fixed head, kind of a natural input from my right hand, trying to move the head around. But that's it. You know, you can, if you want to, say, put it on a trailer. Which, this is pretty ballsy of me, because the thing, like I said, doesn't like the heel very much, so. Come on. I know you can do it. I've done it before. Yep. Careful, careful, careful. Okay. So, when you're putting it on a trailer, you can, oh boy. It's a little unstable at times. Like I said, she's a work in progress though, so. But you can really fold it in nicely, so. Kind of what I was saying. We're gonna leave that alone. But that's the collision issue. What's up, Chris? How you doing, brother? Yeah, right? No, I can't wait to use that as well, man. As soon as she gets a little bit more stable. It's just collision issue at the moment. Yeah. There, so we'll pound some to get that shut down. bring this guy up. Like I said, we've got some plans to go down the hill, but we're going to definitely have to add some material on both sides. I don't know if I'm going to go up to the top of the hill, work my way down through. We definitely got a lot of dead wood that we got to get off of this. But we're lonesome tonight, so we're going to do what we can, and that's about all we can do. This and find out where the collision is back there. Okay. Come on, pull it through. Pull. Oh, what? Where'd you go? Okay. We're really getting off to a good start tonight. Woo! Dropping trees on ourselves. Oh, that's lovely. I think it's under our tracks. Oh, okay. Alright, let me do a little prune job. We'll get this figured out by the end of the night. First night working in the real woods here with this, so. On a little lemon job. Come on, you. Alright, going with low ride pounds. Yeah. A little bit. What do we got? Not much, buddy. Just hanging out. I had to come over. Oh yeah, we've been doing the same old grind, man. Been watching a lot of that Jurassic Park game. That's pretty cool. A little bit of Escape from Tarkov. Not too much of that lately. They did patch quite a bit of the cheating, glitching, crap like that. So hopefully I'll be able to get back into that next little while. Let's see what we got. But yeah, really, past 2-3 weeks, freaking fighting with audio issues with a streaming rig. Did a reformat on both computers, ended up getting that sorted, and it was nothing that I ended up needing to reformat the computer for. But either way, it was good to get it done, at least on the streaming rig, just because that one still had all my my games and stuff on it from previously using that as my gaming computer. So now she is clean, and all it's got on it is my recording stuff, so it seems like it's running pretty decent. But yeah, about it in the life of RSD. This is that top. It is. Okay, that's where it went. Any trucking? Real life or game? Get these limbed up here real quick. No, dude, I haven't actually trucked in almost probably a year or so. At least a good 6-8 months. I don't even know. I haven't really had the hankering. I guess after driving so much at work, I just haven't had that urge, I guess. I don't know. Should, though. Just looking at that shifter and everything, freaking about an inch of dust on it all, and yeah, I should stream that one of these nights too. Just hard to get all that orchestrated. And do I do a single player or do I do a multi and actually get some nice mods in there again? I don't know. We'll see. Definitely something that I have looked into. Same thing with iRacing and Wreckfest and all this other stuff, but I don't know what's going to appeal, you know. So I know Farming Sim usually does, so I just, when I get the time to do it, I'll do this normally. I'll have to get with you and we'll do some ATS MP one of these days, though, for sure. It just kind of started getting toxic, to be honest with you. I mean, he had, you know, the whole multiplayer thing. People were just trolls. Try to have a little fun with it. People just gotta, you know, screw your shit up, so it just got old. Yeah, yeah, especially when you're streaming, it seems. I mean, I've had a lot of good runs off camera, and you know, see the trolls have somebody in the ditch or whatnot, but on camera, it seems like it either happens to me or happens to one of the guys that I'm playing with. So I don't know. You're gonna get that, you know, when you get kids. It doesn't even. I guess it doesn't even really have to be kids. Adults. I've seen adults freaking act like idiots too. So 5 minutes of fame. That's why I try not to advertise it too much. But sometimes, come on. Yeah, the freaking way. Stupid trees in the road again. Out of touch. Oh, shoot. One thing that I was talking to Diecast Dan about, because he's building me another 321 from a mod that I bought previously to knowing that the North Star guys were making me one of these. Um, but I was asking him about the chances of getting one with a grapple saw that you could engage, but it automatically would. Come on. Oh, do I have the grapple saw up top? Yep, I do. But it would automatically retract. That way you don't have to see where your saw is, because it'll stay right there. Come on. Enemy with your emotes. Something else that I gotta figure out. I did put some emotes in, I just don't know where they are or why they're not working, to be honest with you. I see them in there right before I started the stream too. I had to go over and change the name. There we go, that's better. Oh. Why the frick isn't it going in reverse? The old drive control back in here, that way we can actually pull. Come on, trees, work with me here. Want you too, Shorty, on the bottom. Really? There's a grapple. See if we can get this out of here. Want to do some breakfast in the school? Oh yeah, I freaking been playing a lot with Casket on the Escape from Tarkov, and I really am not much of a... Oop, shoot. Well, we lost that bastard. Really not much of a gamer or game watcher, I guess. But I did check out Casket's channel, and he kind of enticed me with the... I lose another one? Like, I lose all of them? What the frig am I doing? No, okay, I just lost the one. Alright. Kinda had me watching quite a bit of that Wreckfest. Oh, that's why it's not even, not free spooling very well. Let me see if I can get that figured out here. Still not free spooling. There it is. That's better. Alright, we did lose another one, didn't we? Where are you? Right there under my tire. So yeah, I've never really checked out Wreckfest. But after watching Casket do the old iRacing and Wreckfest, I was kinda enjoying it, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just something that I'm gonna keep my eye out for. I don't know how that whole scene will really do on the channel, but if it's something I enjoy on my leisure time, I'll maybe get it. Why this thing ain't free spooling right? Nope, still not. I know Moose was talking to me about the, it might not have been iRacing. I think, well, maybe it was. I don't know. It was either that or a set of Corsa or Project Cars or some crap like that. And it was just not anything that really interested me at the time. So, I don't know. Maybe it's one of them things that's kind of fun to watch, but when it comes to playing it, I wouldn't really do too much of it. So, but we'll see. We'll see what this year brings for content. I think when I was muted too, I mentioned that my wife had got me a nice Sony camera for Father's Day. So I don't know. I might try to do the little vlogging every now and then. I have a lot more time. Well, I always say that wrong. I've got a lot other things to do besides being on here. I'm only on here really the amount of time you guys see me streaming normally. Every now and then I'll get an hour or two during the week and do a little bit of Escape from Tarkov or something like that after the wife gets home late, but primarily, you know, I'm out working on the mower or working on this, working on that, or working in general. So we'll see what that brings. Maybe I'll try to do some of them vlogs now with a proper camera versus a iPhone. Even though the iPhone is pretty incredible. And it's kind of something that I've wanted since I watched Bill's T-Max way back when. I actually just watched a couple of his yesterday or the day before, and I haven't watched Bill in frickin' feels like a couple of years now. But yeah, he always had the Sonys, so he kind of sold me on that. And then when she got it for me, it was like, oh boy, what does this mean? You know, I'm gonna have to get into that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. Okay, we got this pulled out a touch. See if we can get it all squared away here. Use the old bumper to square them up. Oh, come on. Stuck in the tire tread. It's still stuck there. Okay, how about now? I'm gonna have to turn it. There we go. Got a good bunch, yep. Yeah, it doesn't look too much of a gap. Try it again. We might have something this time. And it's not twisting. Come on, twist, baby, twist. Oh. Oh yeah, she's riding down this hill. Kind of why I left the trail here a little bit narrow. That way it wouldn't It wouldn't pass me. I think we're gonna end up losing that log on the left side there. Try to get this down quickly. Yep, we did. Son of a gun. Same spot too, I think. Frickin'. The heck I gotta do to get this thing to twist right? It's not wanting to work with me tonight, apparently. So let's get this straggler, and then we'll figure out what to do. Now we gotta do some bunching. I'm almost wanting to toy around with that dirt a little bit, but then I'll have to drag the loader up here. Kind of want a bigger bucket and a dump truck. Start messing around with that dirt a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll do it, we'll rough it in. Size this was. Frickin'. There we go. Alright. Got my head all twisted from being in that skidder. Come on. Get in there. Alright, so that one went in, okay. Kind of weird. Cleared up my whole pile. I haven't used this in a while, so. Yeah, that'll work. Didn't want to cut it with that one, but oops. Yeah, a little bit rusty. Just a bit, just a bit. Hmm. Right again. Hmm. Whatever reason. Not wanting to cut. Okay. I don't know what reason that is, but... Oh, you know what it is? I've got the tree backwards. That's what it was. Alright, I don't have Discord on my streaming computer, so just give me 1 second here. I gotta check. Just had somebody message me, so I don't know if they're having a problem getting in or if they're downloading something. Come on, stupid phone. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright, let me make sure that I'm actually able to talk in Discord again. In case somebody comes in. I think KST, the actual creator of the map, might be joining me here. Still have a couple mods to download, but shouldn't be nothing serious. That's what it was. Gotta figure out is the key bindings on this and actually reverse them, because what I've got is I've got all my bindings set up for cat controls, and with this machine, the actual open and close of the stick, which is your stick controls normally would be on your left hand. Which, frickin' A. Grab the tree. Yes. Come on. They're just backwards. The open and closes are on opposite sticks. They should be. And we're good. Want to make sure she's on the 6 meter. I'm getting kind of lucky. I see a couple long ones there, but that's alright. Did it again. It really looks like it could go either way too. Out of interest, what has he set the max length to? 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. Okay, so 24. So basically it looks like tree length. And what I think that was more or less for was this guy is normally normally stroker delimber right in the name. It normally will limb while it goes on the downstroke. It'll limb the tree, and I think that was the intent of the machine for tree length. That way you could take and put a tree length guy in here and just delimit if you wanted to do run full length. However, I don't know why he's got the script in here for the length, because it really is a manual job. It's not like you can hit the saw, it'll automatically go to 6 meter. And yeah, you know what I mean? So I don't really see. Shoot, that was dumb. I don't really see why you'd use that per se, but I don't know. Get it out to 6. Cut. 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 It ain't cutting. Okay. The other thing that kind of messes me up with the controls is my normal open and close out on the stick here is proper, but it's reversed on the boom grapple. So see me kind of fight around with this boom grapple a little bit more, but it's like completely backwards. For controls. So that's about it. I mean, I'm not trying to gripe about it. I'm just kind of letting you know why I'm looking like I'm struggling with it, because it is a little bit, it is something you can get used to. You guys have seen the video, I'm sure, on the YouTube of me really dishing out some wood with this thing. Of course, I also had a little bit of adult beverage in me, so I think that had a lot more to do with the focus. But yeah, this thing can really harsh out the wood for sure. Not like the automatic jobbies, and it's not trying to take that role by any means. This is for people that are looking for a new challenge, or you know, region specific machinery. I see quite a bit of these on logging jobs around me. They're just very common, so that's why I like it. Max reach of the boom. 13. Guessing that's 13 meters. But what normally you would do with this is go out your, I don't even know if you go out 13. Pull her in, open these guys up, drag it back, close, open, limb. And you'd also be cutting as you go here, so, which is not really the way I run it, but you know. Come on, did I really hold it that long? Okay. Then we got our little magic eraser for these butts real quick. Really, with the little 321 that I have now, I could actually pick these up no problem, but seeing how it's all the way up on the hill, I'll just do this just to get rid of them. But that was this was basically the intent of buying this guy, was just to clean up the Stroker Delimmer's mess, because we didn't have any machines with the claw on them that was wide enough to pick up the little chunks. Alright. I'm not really going to do a highlight on this thing, but got this off generic mod hub, and it's really basically it's blown me away. I cannot believe we actually we've got two beautiful dozers in here. You guys know this guy. It's, you know, been an awesome dozer. Looks good, but it doesn't seem to function very well. Then we got the Wood Metal Farm Caterpillar D7R, which is foresty. You know, I thought it would be great. Pretty junky. Not going to say too much great about that thing. Then I always kind of had this in my mods folder and never used it before. But Six Guns freaking see a dozer, he had to try it. I do see a little tiny glitch thing there in the undercarriage, but really impressed with this guy. Show you guys it real quick. You guys can see as I turn my steering wheel, pulling the brake, or pulling the levers and hitting the brakes, foot controls, hand controls, that type of deal. Starting, little red light on the dash comes on. Nice little operator view here. It doesn't have much of a, okay, yeah, so it is squeaky, clanking, does all that mess. Yeah, you won't hear it being in it, but nothing too horrible with it. Let me take this off too. Drive control, forward reverser. And she's got a little bit of pep in her step. You can see the drawbar in the rear. You can actually move that side to side. And then I believe it's four gives you an operator's roll cage, sunshade, whatever you want to call it. And then 5 will actually give you the screens for the engine. That was pretty cool. Let me do F1 here. Did I cover everything? Enter, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So check it out, guys. This is the Fiat Alice 87D. But really, I'm very impressed with this little dozer. I mean, it actually it does a real nice job. I mean, for farm sim, you know. Obviously, it's not going to be the most realistic experience in the world, but as far as power and you know, where the cats would actually hang up all the time on me, this guy basically, you put the blade down and whatever's in front of it moves, and it doesn't hang up like the other stuff out there. So give her a little try out. I'm gonna see if one of the boys can put a logging winch on the back of it. Alright guys, sounds good, man. I'll holler at you after the stream if I remember, buddy. Yeah, I freaking it's basically the same exact thing from seems like same exact thing from 15. So it's the if I'm not mistaken, D7. It was the track. You could hear that thing from a mile away, and it's just an ear-wrenching clanking going on. A lot of it was sounds, texture issues, bad, you know, a lot of that stuff. That and the thing wouldn't push. Well, Six Guns wasn't impressed with it last night. Then I finally got into it because it was the first time. Like I said, it looked the part, but then when you actually microanalyze it, it's not, yeah, just not what we were looking for. Not saying that it can't be fixed by any means, but so we are going to go over, guys, and grab the front end loader. Like I said, I don't know how much dirt work I really wanted to get into, but being by myself tonight on this big of a job is kind of, you know, cut the trees, drag the trees, process the trees, stack the tree. It's a lot. So I'm gonna try to get all the smaller stuff done that I can. That way, when we do have a group on here, we won't be farting around with the small stuff, and we can go right to it. Be able to deal with that. Absolute. What is up, buddy? How you doing? There, rough landing. Water's rough today. Yeah, we got a little ferry in here, Chris. Oh, yeah, Absolute Hawk. Yeah, I remember you. How could I forget you, buddy? Show you this too, Chris, seeing how first time seeing this map. Got little flood zones. It's pretty freaking cool. And you can do it all right by this billboard. Gives you the water level. Pretty creative. But I ended up getting what was it, Rambo and Cam. They were hauling logs, and I left the truck, a pickup, over on this side, and jumping over to it real quick while we were offline. And needless to say, there was some words. It was pretty funny, especially with Rambo. He'd never see it before. I think that was actually right before the last stream we did with Rambo. Alright, let's get this thing unhooked. Do it right in the road. Really screw that up that bad, or is it gonna pop? Oh no, I'm moving the trailer. Apparently I was off just a little bit. We'll fix that this time. Actually, before we go too far with this thing, I want to let's do that now. Get some rubber under this thing that's actually gonna serve a purpose. Find Sirius's. Sirius has got a edited version of this. You could select the wheels, select the exhaust, put a greaser on it, that type of thing. But I don't have that version in this map apparently, which doesn't make much sense. I thought I only had one, but no big deal. We'll have to try these tires. Oh, like the sound of that truck. Yeah, it does sound pretty good. The only issue I found with it was if you have your foot on the gas at all before you back out, it'll just continue freaking sounding like it's actually doing something. Bucket's all freaking jagged. For the realism. I've been doing good, bud. Real well. How about yourself? Alright, there we go. Almost looks like this loader is oversized. It really doesn't look like the loader I had. Looks more, yeah, bigger. But who knows? Who knows? I may be seeing things. I don't know. Maybe it looks too big on the trailer. Yeah, I could almost pass as a 6. Oh, hey, let's put the gates down, that way we don't lose it off the back. Backwards. Backwards. Oh, I got you, buddy. I got you. That sounds pretty interesting, though. Boom. Alright, we can shut her down. Yeah, I was just playing on UMRV yesterday, and I think a Thursday. Yeah, I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday. I did a stream on UMRV. They've been awful quiet, huh? Oh, this trailer's getting awful frigged up. I'm not big on the dirt scan on the truck or the trailer. Of course, when you're actually in this muddy mess, I guess it'd probably be pretty accurate, but on $1,100 worth of wood tuna. Oh, frig, yeah, man. That's awesome. I didn't get dirty from that at all. No, I don't think this thing... Holy crap, don't be doing that, bud. Whew. I don't think this guy gets dirty. Woo, put her right off the map. Wouldn't that be like myself? A map maker fell off the face of the earth. Wasn't that cute? Yeah, I'll have to get with you one of these days, man. I'll have you come in. I know, well, I don't know, but I believe buying animals was kind of a no-no, but I ended up getting, I think, a cheat engine or game cheat, because I wanted to try them out, but I was able to get, I think, 50 or 100 hogs, something like that, but I ended up doing it through that engine because I didn't think I was able to buy them. So I've been doing a lot of the pig farming. I'm just starting to get into the cows now, but I might be putting a little bit of that content up here shortly too. I just don't do much of the farm sim on the stream because nobody seems to feed into that much. So, oh, did I unlock it? I don't know if this one automatically unlocks when you do. Yeah, it does. Good. Detach it. Yeah, if you're interested, man. I mean, sure, we could get you in the logging side if you're anything you're interested in too. I just didn't think it's either you or like I said, I get you and Hemi mixed up all the time. And I do apologize about that, but we don't really haven't talked in a while, so. But I thought you were out of the farming sim game, so haven't really bothered anybody over there in a little while. All right. What looks cool, Minnie? This thing will frickin' pick these up.
All right.
Uh-oh. We get Jonah. Thank you for the follow, brother man. Yeah, I think we're gonna make more of a mess. We'll have to get the L321 in here soon. Get this cleaned back up. Oh, the loader? Yeah, I've got a lot nicer one that Sirius had sent me back a couple months ago. I know you guys have seen it. That's been the one I primarily use. Where do you have your mods list? Or is it not? No, the all depends on the mods list. I've got on the Discord public mods. A lot of these oh, this thing doesn't pivot either. Oh boy. I've got on the Discord a lot of the, well, everything that is public. Out. That thing is noisy. Wow. Somebody really did edit this thing. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I wanted to. I don't even know where we are. That really doesn't help me either. Filters off of here. See what that does. Okay, so we are logging 1 right now. That's gonna push us over here, which will open up the outskirt. Here is the landing. Going up this hill. Logged. Okay, so 2. Trying to figure out the connection here. This is where the ferry is. If we continue right here, it would actually be shorter, probably a lot less hazardous if we had a road right here. Okay. So let me look at that. Yeah, the logging mods, a lot of them are work in progress at the moment, with North Star. But they've been really good about giving out the mods. Do have some privated stuff from Serious Mods that he's. Oh, well, basically everything that I have that's privated is work in progress. I don't really have anything in here that is, you know, that's never gonna be really. I don't play with that stuff. I mean, Zombie may have a couple things that he gives to me that he wants me to put in, but he's about one of the only ones that really. It's kind of hush hush on some mods, and a lot of times it's because the credits are a little bit weird. Some people, and they don't give proper credit, and then when he edits a mod, he can't give proper credit, so he really doesn't mess with it much. Can't really blame the fella for. Just doesn't want to be part of that pile up of absolute Facebook problems. So yeah. I have seen a little bit of K-Man stuff. I haven't really been able to talk to him. I did speak with him in Sirius's Discord back a little while ago, but it was about Zombie. It's basically saying, why don't you have Zombie take a look at something, because it was something right up his alley. But K-Man kind of was like, well, Zombie's too busy these days, so I guess Zombie and K-Man been working together, but I really haven't had much time to talk to either, so I don't know really what's been going on with them. So I've been out of the loop a little bit. I've been doing a little bit of testing with Sirius's can farm, which is pretty cool. Which I do plan on doing a little series on. I just don't know if I'm going to do a lot of farming on that, or he's got some pretty cool new stuff that I can't wait to show off about it, but it's kind of that type of thing, man. But I did check out K-Man's Facebook page. I actually stumbled across it the other day when I was making my RSD Facebook page. Yeah, he seems like he's got his shit together as well. I think this loader would be all that great with these frickin' hard compound road tires on them. Thank God for drive control. Alright, man. Yeah, good talking with you. Am I gonna clip the tree? Nope. Just not really the ideal piece of machinery for this right here, but doing it. She's doing it. Really should have dumped half this crap with that truck back here. I just didn't realize this close. time we got? Not believe how fast time went by tonight. Need to get a rock truck in here. Be about perfect as well. Fill up the rock truck and bring it where you want to go, and then push it up with a dozer. Oh, this is dirt. Been chipping up the chips and sending them to the mill. This map has got all the materials on it, so figured we'd actually use something that you know, you'd actually use in real life instead of big old amount of chips. And when they get wet, they're all, yeah, it's just messy. But he's got, you can not, you can't dig, but I was gonna say you can dump anywhere here on the map, so it's pretty cool. We get Ball Beat. Thank you for the follow, buddy. If I butchered your name, I do apologize. We are just going to have enough time to get some more of this material. Like I said, I didn't realize it was already 9:30. I planned on streaming till 9. But, I know how the stream usually goes, so usually lose track of time and kick yourself in the morning when you can't wake up. Can't believe we're using all this material on this freaking little hole. This is one spot that I thought we were gonna get filled up, but I didn't realize it would use just this much. Figured we'd go cliffside with the rest and try to make a little bit of a easier road down through it, but other thing that I noticed with this is the bucket really doesn't move much. This is tipped back all the way, and then if you're bucket's in the air, it only tips down a little bit, so you actually have to go down with it in order to... Kind of weird. Definitely needs a little bit more rotation to it. Longer cylinder or longer dog bone. Let me see what that does with the dozer real quick, and then we'll shut her down. Toxic exhaust node. Sounds good, but that gets a little old. Only thing I've got about against this guy is your blade up and down is backwards, so kind of mess with me a little bit, but almost need like a grater. Just rough it in with this guy and see where that brings you. Son of a gun. I don't think I fixed anything there. No, definitely didn't. Drive over that a couple times, I think we'll be closer. Gotta get it compacted. Definitely gonna need some more material. Alright, that's where I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to let Six Guns go ham on this thing. He's gonna do a hell of a lot better job than I can with a little bit of time here, so yeah. Hopefully we can get a decent little login road here. Be a heck of a lot faster with the trucks, at least. So yeah, tune in next time, and we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks, y'all.